"Mom, eat this special bowl of oatmeal. I made it just for you." My son Caleb smiled as he placed the bowl in front of me. I was sitting in my armchair, thin blanket over my knees, body weak from months of decline. Through the reflection in the glass cabinet, I watched him lean forward and slip something into my oatmeal. He thought no one saw. He was wrong. My husband calmly switched the bowls when no one was looking. That morning, my daughter-in-law, Brooke, took the first spoonful, and everything changed forever. If you've ever been betrayed by the people who were supposed to love and protect you the most, or if you've ever felt yourself slowly disappearing while your own family counted down the days, hit that like button right now. Subscribe if you want more stories where the weak one turns out to be the strongest. This is the story of a mother who refused to die on their schedule. My name is Margaret Fontaine. I'm 68 years old, and for 4 long months, my son and daughter-in-law believed I was dying. They made sure of it. The decline started slowly, the way poison often does. I began feeling dizzy after breakfast, nauseous, exhausted. My hands trembled when I tried to hold a cup of tea. My legs grew weak when I walked to the garden. Doctors were changed, appointments postponed, medications adjusted, always by Brooke. "She needs rest," she would say in that gentle, concerned voice while stroking my hair. "She needs proper nutrition," Caleb would add, placing another bowl of oatmeal in front of me. Strangely, I always felt worse after breakfast. They moved into our big house 4 months earlier. "Mom, Dad, the big house is too much for you now," Caleb said with perfect sonly worry. "We want to help take care of you." I smiled when they said it, because mothers want to believe their children mean well. But I noticed the small things: Caleb hovering when I ate, Brooke insisting she prepare every meal, their whispers stopping the moment I entered a room, and the insurance documents Brooke accidentally left on my desk one afternoon. $3 million. My name on the policy, my shaky signature already on it. I don't remember signing it, but Brooke was very persuasive. She had a way of explaining complicated things like they were simple acts of love. I never confronted them. I just watched and waited. Because when you've lived long enough, you learn that the most dangerous people are the ones who smile while they hurt you. That particular morning was cold. Rain tapped against the windows. The house smelled of oatmeal and false concern. Caleb placed the bowl in front of me with that practiced smile. "Mom, eat this special bowl of oatmeal. I made it just for you." Through the reflection in the glass cabinet beside the dining table, I watched him lean slightly forward. One small, careful movement. Something white dropped into the oatmeal and dissolved instantly. He thought no one saw. He was wrong. My husband, Robert, had been watching too. When Brooke stepped away to grab napkins, he calmly switched the bowls. No words, no drama, just the quiet click of porcelain on wood. We had known for weeks, not from the beginning, but long enough to be certain, long enough to prepare. Brooke returned, sat down, and lifted her spoon first. She swallowed once, then again. Her expression shifted, just slightly. "The oatmeal tastes different today," she said lightly. Caleb froze. "Different how?" "There's something bitter." 15 minutes later, Brooke began shifting in her seat, a hand to her chest, a flicker of panic in her eyes. Caleb leaned toward her. "Are you okay?" She tried to smile, then stood abruptly, gripping the edge of the table. "I don't feel well." Her face drained of color. Caleb looked at my husband, then at me, and for the first time in months, he looked afraid. "You should ask your wife," my husband said calmly. Brooke's breathing quickened. Her composure cracked. "You said it wouldn't have a smell," she blurted out suddenly. Silence fell over the room, heavy, irreversible. Caleb whispered, "Stop talking." But Brooke was past stopping. "You said we just had to wait longer. You said it would end cleanly." end cleanly, like I was paperwork. My husband stood and locked the dining room door. He placed a stack of papers on the table: credit card statements, debt records, insurance copies, and the audio recording from the garage camera where they had discussed dosages and timing. Yes, we had known. We had waited. We had gathered every single piece of evidence while they believed I was fading away. Caleb collapsed into his chair. "They were going to take everything," he muttered. "The debt was suffocating. We needed a way out." A way out? Without me in it? Brooke finally said what Caleb couldn't. He said you were already declining, that no one would question it. I stood slowly. My body felt stronger than it had in months, because the weakness wasn't age, it was betrayal. "I'm not dying," I said quietly. "You were helping me die." Caleb's silence was louder than any confession. When the knock came at the door, neither of them looked surprised. The officers stepped inside calmly. There was no screaming, no dramatic collapse, just the quiet dismantling of a plan that had taken months to build. Caleb looked at me one last time. "Mom, please." I studied his face, the same face I once kissed goodnight when he was 5 years old. "You had many chances," I said softly. "You just didn't use them to protect your family." They were led away without resistance. The oatmeal had gone cold on the table, and for the first time in months, I felt clear. The house felt different after that. Not lighter, just honest. We sold it, not because of the money, but because walls remember things. We moved near the sea, a smaller place, quieter. No more oatmeal, no more hovering hands, just mint tea in the mornings and the sound of waves at night. I created a small fund for elderly people betrayed by those they trusted most. No publicity, no speeches, just help. Caleb and Brooke will be in prison for a very long time. The evidence was overwhelming. The recordings, the financial trail, the toxicology, the insurance fraud. I don't hate my son, but I no longer excuse him. Some doors must close, not to punish, but to let peace return. And this time, I am not weak. Family is not defined by blood. It is defined by protection. When that protection disappears, walking away is not betrayal. It is survival. If you've ever felt yourself slowly disappearing while the people who should love you counted down the days, know this: you are allowed to stop being their victim. You are allowed to choose yourself. And sometimes the strongest thing a mother can do is refuse to die on their schedule. If this story gave you chills or made you hold your loved ones a little tighter, smash that like button and tell me in the comments. Have you ever felt betrayed by family in a way that made you question everything? What did you do? We read every single comment. And subscribe for more Reddit revenge stories where the quiet ones finally stand up and win. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.